The complete guide to performing the Forsaken Easter egg solo in Black Ops Cold War. As always, my notes will be linked in the description. All I recommend taking into this one is the Ring of Fire skill paired with your weapon of choice. Let's get right into it. At the start of the game, activate the teleporter and slay the horde. Rounds will continually flip while you stay here in the staging area, which is a great point resource to have at the start of the game. The goal is to have 8 to 10,000 points by the time the round flips to 7. If you're lucky with your drops, that total could jump even higher. Once you're on round 7, go ahead and take the teleporter out, arriving at checkpoint. Buy Jug to boost your HP, then climb up and buy the door to Main Street. Drop down and buy into Beach Pizza. I recommend skipping stamina up for now, as it's not crucial in a non-speedrun setting. Run through to Storage Zone 10, buy the door to the teleporter, and teleport to Anytown. Upon arriving at Anytown, we need to locate 4 parts across the various buildings to repair another teleporter. Drop down and enter the arcade. In the back room, Video Store 1F is our first part, the circuit board, spawning in one of 3 nearby locations. Exit the arcade and cross to the cinema. Part 2, the focusing lens is here, at one of 3 locations in this room. Exit the cinema and cross to the TV store. Part 3, the CRT is here, at one of 3 locations in this room. Exit the TV store and cross to the Burger Town. Part 4, the fryer cage is here, at one of 3 locations behind the counter. With all 4 parts acquired, continue on to the Broken Bunker teleporter. Interact to repair it, then fast travel to the bunker. Once at the bunker, follow the waypoints to the amplifier room. If you don't already have a stun grenade in your inventory, craft one now at the nearby bench. As you approach the teleporter, an abomination will spawn. Use Ring of Fire and some careful movement to take it down. Once eliminated, take the teleporter to observation, interacting with this button to lift the lockdown. Immediately after, go and pack a punch your weapon, then turn back towards the shuttered window and press this button, starting a cutscene. This will open a portal, bringing Zykov back from the Dark Aether, where he reveals himself to be the Forsaken. The Easter egg has officially begun. This quest has 2 tasks: acquire the Chrysalax wonder weapon and acquire parts to build a Neutralizer, a device allowing us to approach Zykov and reach the boss fight. After the cutscene, turn around and take the zipline back to Anytown to start collecting parts. We'll focus on the Neutralizer, working on the Chrysalax when it's convenient. First is the monitoring device. Enter the arcade and wait for a zombie to spawn in the back corner. Hit it with a stun grenade. The arcade cabinet in this corner can be activated with a weapon or utility that provides a shock, and the stun fits that category. Interact with the cabinet to purchase an ARCXD for 2,000 points. If you run into a zombie, it explodes, so don't do that. It's probably best to flip your round before doing this, so you don't waste money on multiple RC cars. I was able to use a nuke in the next round to clear things out. With the RC car, drive it over to TV store and behind the counter. The pulse will break open a vent, drive through and into the back corner, detonating the RC car. At TV store, a monitoring device will be blown through the front wall, available for you to claim. Second is the housing unit. Take the teleporter back to bunker. The first time you enter the boardroom after revealing the Forsaken, an abomination will spawn at the end of the hall. Stand in this corner and wait for it to charge you. Dodge out of the way as the A-bomb crashes in, striking the wall and dropping the housing unit from up above. While you're here, we'll also make some progress on the wonder weapon. Kite the abomination over to the hallway. The crystal in the hall needs to be broken by the A-bomb's electric blast. Induce the attack, move to aim the blast, then when it's safe, swing back out and claim the energetic Geode, the first of 3 wonder weapon parts. You can leave the bunker if you like, however the abomination will follow you. It's best to deal with it before continuing the Easter egg. This gives you the opportunity to rake in some cash. Use your points to buy some perks, either at their natural locations or via the Der Wunderfizz machine in the boardroom within the bunker. I elected for stamina up, and sadly I was a bit short for any others. The third neutralizer part is the fuel tank. Make your way to fuel processing and interact with a processing tank to begin a 90-second lockdown. This can get kind of intense, so feel free to stock up on more resources than I had in your run. There's an ammo crate in here for you, and start chucking as many nades as you can find. Once time is up, all enemies will despawn, and a fuel tank will be available for you to retrieve. Sometime after revealing the Forsaken, an Anomaly will drop all the way back at checkpoint. By this point in the run, it should always be available. Take the teleporter from Anytown to Main Street. Drop down and claim Quick Revive if you still need it, then make your way to the Anomaly at Jim's Donuts. Once in range, waves of zombies will begin to spawn on you. They will start as normal zombies, gradually upgrading to dogs, tempests, and mimics by the end. On completion, the lock will break and the polymorphic crystal core will be available to claim. Continue to spend money in salvage as you collect it. The only requirement at this point is saving 5,000 to pack-a-punch the wonder weapon. Head back to the bunker to work on our last Chrysalax piece. While here, you can once again claim more perks at the Der Wunderviz. This final piece is acquired by eliminating a Tormentor with fire. This appears to be easiest with either the Napalm Burst ammo mod or the Flamethrower support streak. Flip rounds until you encounter a Tormentor, then swap to the Flamethrower to eliminate it, dropping and claiming the Tempered Crystal Heart. With all three pieces acquired, enter the Particle Accelerator and interact with the tub to place the parts. In order to build the Chrysalax, you need to get melee or tomahawk kills in proximity. If you don't have the Bowie knife skills upgrade, the tomahawk is the much easier solution. Run over to the crafting bench and buy a bunch of tomahawks. Guide zombies over to the vat and get eliminations to farm souls. An insta-kill power-up was perfectly timed in my run. Only about 10 elims should do it. Interact with the vat to claim the Chrysalax Savager. Use your fire mode button to transform to gun mode. The final neutralizer components are the crystal shards. Break the 3 purple orbs surrounding the crystal in the amplifier. A big benefit of the Chrysalax is its gun can one-tap these orbs. Once the orbs are gone, swap back to the axe, break the crystal, and pick up the crystal shard inside. An abomination will spawn nearby. Throw the crystal shard at the A-bomb, then eliminate it with the Chrysalax. A catalyzed crystal shard will drop on death. We need 2 more to power the neutralizer. Take the teleporter to the observation tower and pack-a-punch the Chrysalax into the Tenebris. Our next crystal shard is at checkpoint, so take the Anytown teleporter to the checkpoint rooftops. Eliminate the 3 orbs, don't go down to zombies, break the crystal with your axe, pick up the crystal shard, then catch the Pokemon with it, eliminate the Pokemon, and claim another catalyzed crystal shard. This volatile crystal is unrelated. Take the teleporter all the way back to staging area. The final crystal is here. The enemies here at staging are a lot more difficult than the rest of the map. Take your time and prioritize your life as you make progress. Capture, eliminate, and claim the final abomination, then take a teleporter out. With all parts acquired, head to checkpoint and build the neutralizer at the workbench beneath the Anytown teleporter and next to the tombstone perk. This will start a dialogue sequence. Farm zombies in the meantime to continue to build up your resources. Once the dialogue completes, you can interact with the neutralizer to begin a sort of auto-scroller segment to the boss fight. Stay within the neutralizer's bubble to avoid taking damage. Zombies will gradually spawn around you. Shoot crystals as you see them. The neutralizer will need refueling as it travels. Grab the dropped crystals and deposit them back at the neutralizer to keep it going. The first 2 will be on the ground, the third will be up a ladder, a 4th on the ground to the right, a 5th up on the catwalks, a 6th down low on the left, with a 7th and 8th down on the ground. With my cash, I elected to double pack my wonder weapon, top off my stims, and max out my armor. When you're ready, interact with the containment door to take on the Forsaken. Welcome to the boss fight. This fight has 3 stages which are all very similar to one another, so not too much to remember. The Chrysalax gun will be your primary for this fight. Start by breaking the Forsaken's shoulder armor. As you can see, not very effective on its own, but with Ring of Fire active, the damage 5x's. Pop both shoulders to complete Phase 1, Part 1. Next, you'll need to earn eliminations in proximity of Samantha to charge her essence level. Once full, she will power the nearby laser cannon. Using the cannon, take out one of the Forsaken's shoulders. Maxis will move to the other side of the arena. Get even more kills in proximity to charge her essence. Use the other laser cannon on the remaining shoulder to pop it. This is Phase 1 done. The Forsaken will attempt to scare you by dragging you into a vision. Shortly after, a portal will appear to bring you back. For Phase 2, the target is the Forsaken's stomach. Once again, using Ring of Fire, send Chrysalax damage into the gut. You may have to run to dodge the Forsaken's beam attack. It shouldn't be much of a bother. Return when he's done to finish popping the armor. Fill Maxis' essence to power another laser cannon. Fire into the stomach until empty, completing Phase 2. If you ever run out of ammo, there's a crate at the back of Town Square. The Phase 3 target is the head of the Forsaken. If you don't yet have Ring of Fire up, start first with filling Maxis' essence. This sequence here is a great advertisement for the stim shots. Pop Ring of Fire once you have it to finish off the armor, then swap to the laser cannon and send it straight to the brain. You'll have to contend with zombies for a moment, but then a scripted down will segue you into the final cutscene. Samantha Maxis will sacrifice herself for the world to complete Pyrrhic victory. And that's Forsaken. All main Cold War maps are now done. Outbreak and Outbreak 2 are in the queue. If you liked the video, like the video. If you want to see more zombies content, subscribe down below. And as always, I've been Noodles, you've been awesome. I'll see you next time.